The wealth of medical information on the internet has become a double-edged scalpel. While hypochondriacs can quickly get in over their heads, a quick computer search brings millions to the basics on almost any condition. And when that fails, Mayo researchers learned social networking sites may be the place to begin unraveling medical mysteries. Here's Dennis Duda for Medical Edge.
Everybody said, nope, you have 2 kids under 2, you're fine, you know, just keep plugging along. But on April 30th, I had the classic heart attack symptoms.
Catherine Leon of Alexandria, Virginia knew something was wrong. But even with crushing back and chest pain, shortness of breath, and numbness in her arms, doctors at the hospital emergency room sent her home. No one really thought a 38-year-old woman could be having heart trouble. She could have died. Leon was experiencing SCAD, or spontaneous coronary artery dissection.
Every artery in the body has several layers. And if there is a tear in one of the layers, then that can turn into a flap and the tear can spread. Blood can build up behind that flap, or the flap itself can block flow.
A blocked coronary artery? That's a heart attack. Leon worried it might happen again. Yet, doctors told her it was so rare there was no research, so forget it.
It always bothered me that the doctors were the ones telling me, get over it.
Instead, Leon got serious about finding answers and finding other women with SCAD.
So they could do a complete medical review of all of our records, see if they could find any similarities.
Laura Haywood Corey of Durham, North Carolina, had been through the same frustrating ordeal. She was one of dozens of patients Leon found online through the group Women Heart at the website inspire.com. Leon took her compilation of online patient cases to Mayo Clinic cardiologist Sharon Hayes, begging her to research SCAD, a condition that may not be so rare after all.
Because I said it's not rare. Right now on the Inspire board, there are 68 active women who have SCAD, and I have this all documented and I can show you.
And we looked at this and we were excited because not only were we able to get adequate and complete records from all of these patients, we had 4 from non-US, from New Zealand, Canada, and England.
Already much has been learned from Mayo Clinic's research. 70% of patients are women, 1/3 of whom had their coronary artery tear shortly before or after having a baby. Researchers would like to know how hormonal changes, lifestyle behaviors, and family history affect our risk of SCAD.
I think there are families that we've heard from whose loved ones have died from this condition, and we're trying to sort out a way to also include them into our study so that that information is not lost.
Often, identifying and recruiting patients for research can be ploddingly slow. This example with SCAD has experts excited about the potential for social media to be a powerful new tool.
I think there's this great pent-up energy among among patients, especially those with rare conditions, that they're itching for this kind of opportunity, and I think we're seeing the start of something that's going to be really big.
For Medical Edge, I'm Dennis Doda.
Approval has now been granted to recruit up to 200 patients with SCAD. A virtual registry will be created to look at DNA markers for a biobank, allowing Mayo Clinic researchers to look for potential genetic connections, links, and causes.
And now a recap of the headlines. Paramtown Corridor Project is the first rehabilitation project to be carried out under the CDB loan agreement. Communications and Works Minister Mark Vanterpool challenges the authenticity of our Auditor General's report on the Cruise Spear project. Healthcare professionals to provide HIV care and treatment according to international guidelines. Key stage testing to further evaluate students' academic progress and will eliminate the traditional primary 5 exams. Minister Walwyn reiterates his preference for a local officer to hold the top job at the HM prison. And Jungle Boogie Dance Crew kicks off the HLSCC Performing Arts Student Outreach Series. In news from the Caribbean, the Cayman Islands is the first overseas territory to sign a FATCA-style agreement with the United Kingdom. And Trinidad and Tobago is among 3 countries with the highest cancer mortality rates in the Caribbean and Latin America. Remember to visit jtvlive.net for more news, JTV's television programs, community and government events, as well as sports updates. You can also watch this entire newscast on jtvlive.net. Additional information can be found on our Facebook page, facebook.com/JTV55. Please remember to like us. We welcome your questions and comments. Email us at jtvnews@hotmail.com. I'm Ino Soman. Thank you for watching.
Wardrobe provided by Umi Fashions.